Hi, Gail here from Sober Bliss. Today I'd like to talk to you about cravings. When you first give up alcohol, you will get cravings, especially in the early days, the first week or so. That's probably the one thing that will get to you the most. But you must remember that cravings will come and then they'll go. They won't last forever. And they will get less frequent, they'll get less intense, and they'll be much easier to cope with. So what is a craving? Basically, a craving is the feeling, could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be thoughts, of wanting or needing alcohol. And this could be caused by any given situation. It could be a trigger, wine o'clock at home. It could be something stressful. Something will happen that will cause you to want or need alcohol, and then you'll get a craving. And if you don't give in, then that's when the craving can get more intense, more extreme, and it's uncomfortable and frustrating and annoying and upsetting. But you can get over them, so don't worry. In the Sober Bliss program, we do a lot of work on this, because giving up alcohol is not just getting over the craving, and living a life of sobriety is not just giving up alcohol. But you want to know what to do in the moment when you have a craving. Well, the most successful thing that you can do is to understand and be aware of the craving, why it's happening, where it's coming from. And you need to have a think. When you're in the middle of a craving, try and think, why? Are you hungry? Sometimes you can get a craving just because you're hungry, or you want sugar, or you need a drink. How are you feeling emotionally? Are you angry? Are you stressed? Are you frustrated? Is there something that you can do to get out of that situation? Are you perhaps tired? Will a nap put you right? So think about how you are physically, emotionally. What situation are you in, to try and understand why you're having that particular craving. So once you've done that and you've worked out why you're still having the craving, what do you do next? Well, a really simple thing to do to get out of the craving in the moment is to leave the room. For example, change your environment. Sometimes a simple act of going from one room to another is enough to break the cycle that's going on in your mind, enough to break the feeling. It's like when you go into the kitchen and then as soon as you get there, you forget why you've gone there. It's a bit like that. So changing your environment can break the craving. Also, getting outside, doing some exercise, distracting yourself from the moment. So don't sit there, twiddle your thumbs, try and talk yourself out of the craving. It's not going to work. You need to remove yourself completely from the situation. So having a run, going for a walk, doing something outside in the fresh air will blast away the craving. Also, you can do something else other than drinking, obviously, that you enjoy. Because when you have a craving, your brain is just doing its job, basically. It's been so used to being in a situation, wanting, needing wine or beer, you giving in to the craving and having a glass of wine or beer, and then you feel a sense of release, you feel happy, a reward. So it's situation, need, want, and then you give in and you feel happy or relieved. So do something else. So you have the situation, the need, but instead of giving in and having wine or beer, do something else that you enjoy. So the feeling of wanting and needing wine or beer is rewarded by doing something different that you enjoy. So you get to build up another pattern of situation, feeling, needing, rewarding with something nice to eat, or a long bath, or something else that you like to do, reading a book, relaxing, anything that will make you feel better instead of having a glass of wine or a beer. And then the more you do that, the more your brain will associate these feelings with doing something nice, and then the craving will gradually disappear. So that's the main thing to remember in the beginning when you have the cravings. They won't last forever. They will get easier, and the more you do something else and not give in to them, then the easier it will be for you to do the other thing, and the less intense the craving will become, because it gets kind of pushed away to one side. So instead of wanting and needing beer all the time, you'll be doing other things in your life, and the cravings will just gradually melt away. I know it sounds easy for me to say at the moment, but just remember that when you're having a craving, having an urge, it won't last forever. They will get less intense. So for the moment, just distract yourself, do something else completely, and they will go. Remember, they only last for a few minutes at a time. I really hope that helps you, especially we're in the first few days of Sober October, so you might be having some cravings now at the moment. If you do need any further advice, further help, then check out the website soberbliss.com. Look at the blog, because I'm putting all of this into a blog post with step-by-step things of what to do, and I go into much more detail. So thank you for watching, and have a really good day.